Hi YouTube! Welcome back to another one of my videos. In today's video, as you can tell by the title, is me ranking every single TV show I've ever watched, or at least I'm trying to. So we're gonna get to doing our tier ranking every single show I've ever watched. This is excluding any animes I watched and any show, majority of the shows I watched when I was a kid. So let's get right into that. So now we're looking at the tier. I'm gonna go off by explaining every tier and what it means to me, my opinion. So the first one we have Slay the House Down Boots. This means that this show was so good that I'm obsessed with it. It's unforgettable. This show was literally a masterpiece. These are like one of my top shows ever is in this section right here. Next we have Good. This show, it was good. I was entertained. It's not slay, but it's good. It's not great, but it's good. Like, I would still recommend you to watch it, but it's not a masterpiece. Next one we have Camp. This show is for an acquired taste. An acquired taste. It's very camp. It's very unique. Next we have Need to Rewatch. I need to rewatch this show to really understand it, to really gather more of an opinion on it, but it has been watched. I don't know if it hasn't been watched all the way through, or if it has been and I just need to rewatch it to, like, as I get older, I need to rewatch stuff to really understand it, to really get the concept. Next here we have Forgettable. I watched the show, but I remember nothing about it. Forgettable. Then we have Haven't Finished and Don't Want to. Pretty self-explanatory. I have not finished the show, and I don't plan on finishing it at all. Like, out of here. And then the last tier we have Get This Off My Screen. This is the worst of the worst. I am not that hard to please, so I probably think I have like one show that's going in this tier. Let's get right into ranking these shows. I'm so excited. I think I'll do this with movies next because I've watched so many movies. You guys, I've watched so many movies. First we have On My Block. This one is in between camp and good. But I remember the show making me cry. I think I'm gonna put this in good. On My Block was a very good, solid show. Yeah. All I remember is Jamal and like the Roller World money and was the Spooky and the gnomes and the grandma. Next we have Supercell. This show was so good. I don't know if I need to put this in slay. No, I need a second season of this show to really determine if I'm gonna put this in Slay the House Down Boots. This show is really good. Like, in my other video that I filmed, I gave descriptions of the shows. This show is basically about Black people getting like sickle cell, but like their sickle cell gives them superpowers. Next we have Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I think I'm gonna put this in Slay the House Down Boots. Next we have Pen 15. I'm putting this show in camp because this show is a very acquired taste. This show was funny, weird, nasty, wholesome. This show was everything. Like, it gave me every emotion, but I don't know if it was in a good way sometimes. But the show was funny. Like, me and my best friend watched this show. Like, all we would do the whole time was like ga 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 ga. Next we have Gossip Girl. I'm putting this in Slay the House Down Boots because I love this show. I've rewatched this show like 3 times. It's nostalgia. I have personal ties to this show. I love this show. Like, this is my show. The feeling of rewatching Gossip Girl is just like, ah. The next show we have is a show I just watched in 2024, and that is Heartbreak High. And I love this show. I'm putting this show in good. It's about these kids in high school, but like, they go through actually crazy things. It's Australia, like everything. This show actually gave me another alter ego where like I was speaking in an Australian accent for like a week. Like, not even joking. Next we have Euphoria. I'm putting Euphoria in good. Euphoria is a good show, but I feel like season 2, I don't know, I feel like we had a couple of plot holes, and I feel like season 3 is about to have even more plot holes. But like, overall, the feeling of watching Euphoria every Sunday, like as a united nation, I'm this close to putting Euphoria in camp. Next we have The Nanny. I literally was just rewatching this show while I was sick a couple weeks ago, and I'm putting this show in camp because this show is camp. Like, not a lot of people know about the show, The Office. I have never fully watched The Office. Like, I've watched maybe season 1 and season 2. Office isn't a show that naturally comes into my head that I want to watch, so I put that in need a rewatch or forgettable. The Office is what Friends is to me also. Like, I don't think about Friends. I've never finished Friends. I've never really, like, fully watched Friends, which I feel like, honestly, that might be a crime to some people, but I don't really care. Next, we have Normal People, and I'm putting this show, I connect this show so much with the book, so I'm putting Normal People in good, because I love the show and I love the book. I still think I have not watched the last episode because I do this thing where if a show is so good or I know I'm gonna get so crushed, I don't finish it. Next, I have Legend of Korra, and that show is going straight to Save the House Down Boots. I love anything Avatar. Well, we're gonna get to that, but Avatar Last Airbender animated and Legend of Korra, I love those shows and I rewatch them yearly. Like, I just rewatched those shows last year and I love them. It's like those shows hold a special place in my heart. Like, I love Avatar Last Airbender and I love The Legend of Korra. Like, you don't understand the love I have for those shows. Like, you don't understand it. Like, you don't understand it. Next, I have My Life with the Walter Boys. Next, I have Legend of Korra, and that show is going straight to Save the House Down Boots. I love anything Avatar. Well, we're gonna get to that, but Avatar Last Airbender animated and Legend of Korra, I love those shows and I rewatch them yearly. Like, I just rewatched those shows last year and I love them. It's like those shows hold a special place in my heart. Next, I have My Life with the Walter Boys, and right now I'm putting this show in forgettable because there's only one season. I watched it in summer 2024. And it's forgettable to me. Honestly, like, I almost forgot to put it on this list. So, okay, next. This is Love Island. And this is specifically Love Island USA Season 6. Is that the season that I watched summer 2024? That season was so good. Like, I literally only got Peacock to watch Love Island Season 6. Like, I love, like, Serena, Leah, Janae. I loved Love Island Season 6, so I'm putting this in good. It was good. Like, I literally ran my summer for like a month straight. Next, I have Bridgerton. I'm putting Bridgerton in need a rewatch because I only fully watched the first season. And then I never watched season 2. And I never watched season 3, obviously. So, but I want to. Like, I want to get into that. But, like, I don't know. I really didn't like the trope of season 2. You're getting with your fiance's sister. Like, I get secondhand embarrassment and anxiety from shows terribly, so, like, I can't do that. But, like, I will. But, like, I can't. But, like, I will, though. Next show I have is Fate of the Winx Saga, I think. This show literally got canceled. I was watching it, and then I looked it up, like, the show is canceled. I'm like, oh, I'm not finishing. I never finished it, because I'm like, why am I about to finish this season of a show that's never going to come out again? Why does Netflix do that? Low-key, I would put it in forgettable, since Netflix forgot about it. And they canceled it, so. It was good, but clearly not good enough. Next, I have Santa Clarita's Diet, and I watched this show so long ago. I think she, like, has to eat people. Like, she turned into, like, a zombie or something. I put this in forgettable. I love Drew Barrymore, but, like, next I have The Summer I Turned Pretty, and I'm putting that in good. I love The Summer I Turned Pretty. And then, like, season 3 not coming out in 2024 was actually crazy. Like, that writer and actor strike really fucked up a lot of good things. BoJack Horseman, I'm putting that in haven't finished and don't want to. BoJack Horseman is a good show, but I was so sick of watching BoJack Horseman ruin everyone's lives. Like, I really couldn't do it anymore. Like, the show made me so sad it made me sad for BoJack because, like, he's just a self-destructor and destructs literally himself and everyone around him. It makes everyone else's life miserable. Like, I was like, where's the happiness? Where's the fun, love, and kindness? Like, I can't do this anymore. So, yeah. Next, I have Wednesday. I honestly would put this in forgettable. I don't know. I'm not even, like, looking for another season. Next, I have A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, the TV show. I'm putting this in camp. This show was really good. Honestly, like I feel like it did justice to the book in my opinion. I've read the book was good, the show was good. There was some things that happened in the book that didn't happen in the show. Obviously there's a lot of things that do that in most movies and shows that are adapted from books. But I thought that it was entertaining. Next I have Avatar The Last Airbender, and obviously you know where that is going. I feel like I wanna like do these in like order, like of how much I love them. Avatar, Legend of Korra, and then Gossip Girl right there. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Okay, next I have Two Broke Girls, and I'm putting that in camp because this is also another show that I just watched while I was sick. I'm watching this while I'm sick. I'm just like, the acting is low-key terrible. Like, I don't know why. It's like felt sometimes they were like doing a lot of pauses and like they were waiting for a laugh track. I don't know. I have Supergirl, and I'm putting this in need a rewatch because I started watching this show so long ago and I loved it, but I never finished it, and I need to go back to Supergirl because I honestly love the show. Next I have the originals. We're putting that right in Slay the House Down Boots. We're gonna put this in front of Gossip Girl. We're gonna put, yeah. I love the original, and honestly, plot wise, it really pains me to say it, but I feel like the originals is a little bit better than the Vampire Diaries. But like, the Vampire Diaries for the longest time was my obsession. I was obsessed with the Vampire Diaries. That was my favorite show in the entire world. If you asked me what my favorite show was, I would say the Vampire Diaries, the Vampire Diaries, the Vampire. I was always rewatching that show. I love that show with my whole heart, but I rewatched the show to the ground. I rewatched it to the bone. I could tell you right now how each season goes. Next I have Arcane. That's immediately going up here in front. Is it going in front of the originals? I love Arcane so much. The art style beautiful, the story beautiful, the characters beautiful. Like, I love Arcane. Like, I just finished season 2. I was literally crying. Like, I cried like twice watching this. Like, I loved that show, and I can't believe there would not be another season. Anyway, next we have Georgia, Ginny and Georgia. I'm putting this show in camp or good because I actually like Ginny and Georgia. The season 2 was really good. It was way better than season 1. Happy Friday, happy Friday. Next we have New Girl, and this is going straight to Slay the House Down Boots in front of Avatar because this is my favorite show. Like, New Girl is what the Vampire Diaries was years ago to me now. I love New Girl with every fiber of my being. Like, New Girl is my favorite show. I love Jess, Nick, Winston, Schmidt, Cece. I love them all. Next I have Beef. This is like just a little 1 season limited show, I think. So I'm putting this at forgettable because it was forgettable. Because I barely even remembered that I watched it. Like, it was like a road rage type thing that turned into something way crazy and weirder. Next I have Good Girls. I'm putting this in a need a rewatch, even though this show gave me crazy anxiety because they were doing such illegal things and I thought they were gonna get caught. Like, those types of shows give me anxiety. Elizabeth. Next I have Queen Charlotte. I'm putting that in good because that show was good. Was it? Actually, I would no, but I put it in good or camp. Camp, because I was comparing it to the other shows and good, so I'm putting it in camp because the show for its time was good and I really liked it while I was watching it, but like over time for me. But anyway, I put The Fosters. I'm gonna put haven't finished and don't want to. Anyway, we have Riverdale. This is going from get this off my screen to camp to I need a rewatch. The first 2 seasons were so good. Like, it's going from in between camp and I need to rewatch. Like, I would rewatch Riverdale as a social experiment or something like that. Like, as an experiment just to see how crazy it is. Because, like, I literally just saw a clip the other day of them having superpowers. Like, what? I thought this was going to be like a murder mystery show. Next, I have Jane the Virgin, and I'm putting this show in forgettable. No, I'm going to put this in haven't finished and don't want to. Next, I have Lucifer. Would I rewatch the show? Because I didn't finish it, I don't think. Because I would have rewatched the show, I think. I would have rewatched the show. Next, I have Once Upon a Time. I'm putting this in either camp or good, but I also need to rewatch. But, like, it's higher than that. You understand? I'm putting Once Upon a Time in camp because this show is camp. I watched this show a long time ago, but I didn't finish it because, like, after a certain season, it was like a time skip, and I personally, I don't know how much I like a time skip in shows. Next I have You. I'm putting You in good because that show is good. But like, how hasn't Joe gotten caught yet? Seriously though. Are we getting a new season of You this year? I hope so. Like, why didn't he stay with Love? I don't understand why that happened. That had to happen. Like, I don't understand. Like, the show should have ended with two crazy ass motherfuckers with a baby. Next, I have Squid Games. I would put Squid Games in camp because it was good for its time, and I don't really have the urge right now to watch the season 2 that just came out. Like, I feel like season 2 took too long to come out. Like, didn't season 1 come out in 2020 or 2021? Season 2 took way too long to come out. Like, Netflix, what are you doing? Like, there's no reason seasons should take 2 years to come out when Grey's Anatomy has been going with a season a year. Like, Survivor does 2 seasons a year. Next, I have Shameless. I would put this in I need a rewatch because I never fully watched this show because I see too many clips of this show on social media and I don't want to be irritated. I don't want that. Next, I put This Is Us. Haven't finished and I don't really feel the need to finish that show. The Queen's Gambit, I'm putting that in between camp and good. That was a good show. I'm putting it in camp. Camp. Stranger Things, I'm putting Stranger Things in good because that show is good. You can't deny. But like, why do seasons take so long to come out? Like, Netflix, I know you have money. If only could have a deal with God. Next, I have Gilmore Girls. I love Gilmore Girls, but I've rewatched Gilmore Girls so many times, but I have never finished it because I do not want to see the downfall of Rory Gilmore. I don't want to see it. I will put this show in good. Every time I watch the show, I literally watch like season 1 to like 3 or 4, but I never get past to when like her first day at Yale. I never get past that. I have Breaking Bad, and that is immediately going up to Slay the House Down Boots. I just watched this, like I just finished the show a month or 2 ago, and I loved Breaking Bad. Walter Hartwell White. Actually, I love the show, but Walter, I don't like Walter White. Like, oh Jesus, the way he manipulated Jesse Pinkman down to the bone. He manipulated everyone he laid eyes on. Like, I'm not even joking. But the show was good, so we're putting that sounds good. Next, we have Superstore. I would put this and have it finished and don't want to. Felt really repetitive to me, but it was funny. Like, at some points it was funny. Like, I laughed at some point. Like, Dina was funny, but she was also annoying. Most of the characters were just so annoying to me that I couldn't persevere. Next we have Atlanta. I need to rewatch this show. I didn't finish it. I haven't. How many times have I said I haven't finished a show? A lot. But yeah, Atlanta is a really good show. I need to finish it. And like, it's also funny. Next, the next show I have is The Boys, and this is the show that I'm actively currently watching. I just got to season 4, so I'm almost done. And I'm putting this show right now in either good or camp. This is, for me, not a Slay the House Down Boots type of show, but it's a good show. The Good Place. I would put this in I need to rewatch. I really need to rewatch that show. The Vampire Diaries. This show has a special place in my heart, and I can't put it anywhere lower than Slay the House Down Boots. I just can't do it. I can't do it. Next, we have The Big Bang Theory, and I'm putting that into camp. The Big Bang Theory, I watched this show so long ago, but I finished it in full. Next, we have Invincible, and I am putting that in Slay the House Down Boots. I love Invincible, and I need the 3rd season stat. You need to watch it. It's not like a kid's show. It's an adult show that is very gory. I watched that first episode of Invincible, like, oh. Okay. Next, Outer Banks. I love Outer Banks. That show is really good. Like, it really gives me summery vibes. It gives me that summery nostalgic feel. But I haven't watched the new season yet because, like, I'm so scared to watch the downfall of JJ. Like, literally. And, like, the Kiara and JJ and like their actors in real life, like that really irritates me, because why can't we be professional? Next I have Abbott Elementary, and I'm putting that in good because I love that show. The show is so funny. I love what Quinta Brunson is doing to the sitcom community. Like she's really bringing that back to life, and I love it. Next we have Grey's Anatomy, and I'm putting this inside the House Down Boots because Grey's Anatomy is one of those shows that I will always watch. I have not finished the show because like, what? Who will ever finish Grey's Anatomy? When will Grey's Anatomy ever be finished? I stopped watching this show like season 14. So yeah, The Walking Dead is going up to say the House Down Boots because that's one of my favorite shows. Like that's a show that I could rewatch over and over again. And I was just like, I've never finished it, but it's like one of my favorite shows. I just got to like season 9 where that happens, like that big time skip. I'm just like, oh my god, and I haven't gone back since. But I need to finish the show. I need to, because there's so many spin-offs of The Walking Dead that I need to get on that. And then next we have the Avatar: The Last Airbender, the live action, and I'm putting this. I get this off my screen because I couldn't even force myself to finish the show. I was so bored watching this show. I was like, what are we even talking about here? What's going on? I couldn't care. I couldn't try to care. It was so boring. I like, what is, like, this is supposed to be the Avatar: Last Airbender. This is supposed to be this? No ma'am. No ma'am. Next we have The Bear. I thought I was going to be specifically doing season 3 because season 3 of The Bear, but there's nowhere else for me to put this because I don't want to rewatch. It's not forgettable, and I think I'm going to put this in camp because that's like the lowest place that I could respectfully put it. So yeah, season 3 of it was not for me. Season 1, season 2 were good. I was expecting, like in my head, all season 3 was a montage to me. Next, I have the series of unfortunate events, and I'm putting that in good because I love that show. Count Olaf was so annoying. Like, leave them kids alone. Like, all that time you were chasing them, you could have got a job. And then the last show, which is really weird because I have not like watched this show in a minute. Like, I watched this like so long ago, I don't even know if I finished the show, and that's The End of the Fucking World. And I'm putting this show in either I need to rewatch or forgettable, but honestly it's also camp. I'm putting it in forgettable, but it could either go in need to rewatch or camp. So I feel like I might put this in need to rewatch because I need to rewatch it to really, yeah, I need to so yeah, there's my list. Here is my list of every show that I've ever watched. I hope this is every show. Honestly, this is a small list, but it's literally 58 shows right here. Like, this is 58. Honestly, 58 is a lot of shows. Like, normal people in Summer I Turned Pretty are like this close to being to the House Down Boots. But yeah, these are all my shows. As you can see, they'll only get this off my screen. I only have one, and it's very justified, very understandable, I hope. So thank you for watching this video. I hope I gave you a little bit inspirational shows that you want to watch. Tell me in the comments down below if you watch any of these shows, if you agree with my opinions on any of these shows, or if you don't agree with my opinion, like, let me know down in the comments so we can have a little talk. But anyway, thank you for watching this video. If you made it all the way to the end, you should like, subscribe, comment, yeah, leave a little comment down below if you want to. You know, I'm not forcing you to comment. You don't have to comment. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I love you, my Shayla. Bye.